Have you ever wondered what happens to your mind when your eyes close at night? What if the world of dreams is not just a random flicker of images, but a doorway to hidden realms beyond your wildest imagination? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change the way you see sleep and your very existence forever. Section 1. Sleep is something we all experience, yet few truly understand. While your body lies still, your mind embarks on journeys that defy logic and reason. In ancient times, people believed that dreams were messages from divine forces, gateways to the soul's wanderings in other realms. And modern science? It confirms that our brain behaves in ways we barely comprehend, especially during the most mysterious sleep phases. During the night, your consciousness doesn't simply turn off. It ventures beyond the physical, beyond the known. There's a stage of sleep called REM, rapid eye movement, where the most vivid dreams happen. But what if there's more to it than just random visions? Researchers and mystics alike have spoken of the astral world, a place where your consciousness can exist beyond your physical body. People have reported floating outside themselves, visiting places they've never seen, and encountering beings that exist outside of time. These experiences, often dismissed as fantasy, are being studied today by scientists and spiritual explorers who believe that sleep might just be the portal to another dimension. Section 2. So why don't we all remember these journeys? The secret lies in the thin line between waking and sleeping, the doorway called the hypnagogic state. Just before sleep takes over, your mind is highly receptive, open to suggestions and deep impressions. Ancient mystics and modern inventors have harnessed this state for centuries, using it to access insights and even prophetic visions. Think of great minds like Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. Both were known to drift into this state, carrying questions and waking up with answers that changed the world. You too can tap into this hidden potential. Before you sleep, plant a seed of intention in your mind. Tell yourself, I will remember where my consciousness travels tonight. This simple act can shift your sleep from mere rest to a voyage of discovery. Per Section 3. But where exactly does your consciousness go? Ancient cultures spoke of realms of light and shadow, of higher planes filled with wisdom and lower planes burdened with fears. Mystics believed these were not just dreams, but real places, real experiences of the soul. Modern science calls these experiences out-of-body experiences, or OBS. People in these states describe an overwhelming sense of freedom, like stepping out of a cage and seeing the world from above. They report encounters with guides, spirits, and even distant locations they've never physically visited. Some researchers, like Robert Monroe, dedicated their lives to exploring these realms. They wrote of travels to cities of light, of floating through star fields, and of returning with messages that changed their lives. Could it be that your dreams, your night wanderings, are not just images of the mind, but true excursions of your soul? Section 4. Your emotional and mental state before sleep shapes these journeys. Enter sleep fearful or angry, and you might find yourself in dense, chaotic realms. Go to sleep with a calm mind and a clear intention, and you could rise into higher realms of peace and insight. This is why spiritual traditions emphasize cleansing the mind and heart before bed. In some cultures, people would light incense, say prayers, or visualize a circle of light protecting them. The goal? To ensure that the consciousness journeys to places of harmony, not turmoil. Section 5. Even today, people from all walks of life report dreams that feel as real as waking life. They speak of meeting loved ones who have passed, of conversations with beings they cannot name, and of learning things they never studied while awake. Some even dream of the future, of events that have yet to happen, echoes of tomorrow seen in the quiet hours of the night. This suggests that sleep is not just for rest, it's for revelation. In sleep, you're not bound by the rules of time or matter. The limits of the physical world melt away, and your mind, your true self, can roam free. Section 6. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt more vivid than reality? That's not just your mind playing tricks. It's your consciousness reaching into something bigger, something beyond the physical senses. Mystics call it the astral world. Scientists call it the expanded field of consciousness. Whatever the name, it's a realm where thoughts and emotions shape reality itself. People who practice lucid dreaming learn to wake up inside their dreams, becoming active explorers in these inner landscapes. They can change the story of the dream, interact with figures who seem to have their own agendas, and even gather information that seems impossible to know. This isn't just fantasy. It's a skill that can be developed, like learning to play an instrument or mastering a new language. The key is intention. Before you drift off, focus your mind. Imagine a light surrounding you, a safe bubble that lets you travel freely. Then ask yourself, where do I want to go? What do I want to learn? With practice, your dreams become maps, and your consciousness becomes the traveler. Section 7. There's a fascinating phase just before sleep fully takes hold, a twilight zone where your mind is open to whispers from beyond. This is known as the hypnagogic state. It's a gateway, a threshold, where the barriers between the conscious and the subconscious mind begin to dissolve. Great thinkers throughout history have used this state to solve problems and spark creativity. Salvador Dalí would sit with a spoon in hand, drifting off until it fell and woke him up. In that moment, he'd capture the wild visions that flashed in his mind, visions that would become some of the most iconic paintings of the modern era. You don't need to be an artist or a mystic to use this. You can simply lie down and let your mind wander. Let go of the day's worries and see what images rise up. These glimpses can be like seeds, planting insights that will grow in the quiet soil of your mind. Section 8. But what about the fears that lurk in the darkness? Nightmares can feel like the mind's way of torturing itself, but they're also messages. They're signals from the deep places inside you, places where your fears and doubts hide. In the world of dreams, those fears take shape, so you can see them, face them, and transform them. Some ancient traditions taught that nightmares were not to be feared, but to be understood. Shamans and spiritual teachers believed that facing the monsters in your dreams was like slaying the dragons of your own mind. Each time you face a nightmare with courage, you reclaim a piece of your power. So if you find yourself in a dream that feels overwhelming, remember, you have the power to change it. Take a deep breath. Tell yourself, "This is my dream. I choose what happens here." And watch how the nightmare begins to shift, revealing its secrets to you. Just Section 9. As you journey deeper into the world of sleep, you might begin to notice patterns, symbols that appear again and again, a door you keep seeing, a voice that speaks in riddles, a landscape that feels both familiar and alien. These are not random. They're the language of the subconscious, the mind's way of speaking in pictures and signs. Carl Jung called these symbols archetypes. He believed that they connect you to a vast ocean of wisdom shared by every soul that's ever lived. When you see these symbols in your dreams, you're touching something ancient and universal. You might see water, the symbol of emotion and intuition, or you might find yourself flying, a sign that you're ready to break free of old limits. By paying attention to these images, you can learn to read the messages your dreams are sending, messages that can guide you in waking life. Before you drift off tonight, ask yourself one question: where will my consciousness travel next? If this journey into the unseen sparked a single new thought, drop your strangest dream or biggest takeaway in the comments. Your story could unlock someone else's. Like this video, if you felt the pull of those hidden realms, share it with a friend who needs to remember that sleep is more than rest. And subscribe with notifications on so you never miss our next exploration beyond the veil. Ready to push even deeper? Click the first pinned comment to join the Quantum Thinking 21-Day Challenge and learn how to steer your consciousness day and night toward limitless possibility. Until then, sleep boldly and travel